Who would dare restrict Australia to their lowest test innings in over 100 years? It's an answer every cricket-mad kid at Webner Street Primary knows, because Vernon Philander went to their school, and more importantly, he keeps coming back.
Vernon spotted any talent today yet?
Yeah, definitely. The boys got some talent. Obviously work in progress, but yeah, there's a few talented youngsters out here.
You must be an absolute hero to these children.
Yeah, I think, certainly, they look up to me. I obviously try and lead, by example, on a daily basis, whether it be on or off the cricket field. These guys need role models, ultimately, to obviously make it one day in life, and just proud to be a leader for them,
One who's taken 5-wicket hauls against Sri Lanka, Pakistan and England too. Fulfilling results for Principal John Aspelling and teacher Glenda Daniels, who were there from the start.
Vernon, I think you should leave now. We are going to have a discussion on you now, my boy.
Cool, yeah, let me go play a bit of cricket with the boys.
You must be so proud of Vernon. I mean, you basically taught him when he was this big.
That's high. Age 7, 8 and 9, he played for me, mini cricket. Well disciplined. Even in his schoolwork, very focused.
Well, the Vernon that I know was a bit naughty, but we as a school and the school community, we are immensely proud of the achievements of Vernon.
There's no ways I'm going to spend the day with Vernon Philander without trying to dispatch him through the covers for 4.
Sure about that?
I'm not too sure. Will you take it easy on me?
Oh, we'll have to see about that one.
So the game plan is the first shot I'm just simply going to leave like this. Very cool. Second shot, Jonty Rhodes, reverse sweep. Third shot, Klusner. Ooh, out the park, baby.
Some talk, some do. Vernon moves it both ways, so even when he'd totally taken the pace off the ball, Janez still found him unplayable. Vernon can attack the stumps relentlessly over long spells, as long as it takes.
What can I say? Either you're a very good bowler or I'm just not that great at cricket.
Did you enjoy it, brother?
Not really.
Yeah, that's good fun, man.
A bit scared. In 2008, everyone was speaking about you. Nothing really took off. And in 2011, you came back and you just blew everyone away. How did that all take place?
I think in 2008, I was a pretty young gun. The hype got to me quickly, and I think I was quick in and quick out again. But in 2011, I was obviously a lot more experienced, and I knew the task that was obviously waiting for me. And when I got the call up in 2011, I was much more ready. And I think I just wanted to grab the opportunity with both hands.
I think everyone back home actually wants to know about your achievements. I mean, you're second fastest Test player to 50 wickets. What an incredible achievement!
Yeah, I think the harder you work, the more satisfied you feel. Obviously when you perform, on the big stage, and it's key for me. Obviously in terms of the team, and the culture that we stand for. So yeah, I think I've done well. Obviously, the first 50 sticks came pretty quickly, but yeah, I mean, there's lots more to take.
His ability first showed here on the streets of Ravensmead in the Cape Flats. He also became a handy batsman who now has a Test average of 22 and a high score of 74.
Vernon, you grew up playing cricket on these streets. You went to primary school just ahead of us. How has it grounded you growing up here?
This is where it all started. As a little boy playing, Baker's mini cricket, and that's where my love for the game started, really. And it's just wonderful, obviously to come back here and see the youngsters still playing cricket.
I believe there's even a photo of you playing cricket on these streets with an old plank.
Yeah, I think, back in the day, we used to play cricket, obviously dismantling a little tomato box and, obviously take the piece of wood to obviously take it and utilize it as a bat. But, back in the day, we used to obviously take anything, just to get a bit of a game going.
Well, it definitely worked.
Looks like it, eh?
At his home in the northern suburbs of Cape Town, Vernon admitted that after morning training, he removes himself from cricket, plays golf, goes shopping, or meets friends for his favorite food, pizza. Though it was a bit early for a Hawaiian.
Can you make yourself handy and get the milk for us, please?
Ah, sure, of course. Dude, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with that?
Got nothing in this fridge.
Well, I'm never at home.
Look, surprise, surprise, there is some milk.
Because explain it to you.
Are you always traveling? Is that your excuse?
Yeah, I mean, for the amount of time that I spend on the road, I'm not quite surprised that my fridge looked, obviously the way it is. But Other than that, you know, when I'm home, home is home, eh?
Exactly. Two like-minded people, bachelors that don't know how to cook.
Vernon prefers going to the movies to watching TV, but he is prepared when the guys come around.
Okay, am I going left or right here?
We're actually going in here.
Aha, behind the curtain.
Got it.
The big reveal.
His milestones have helped the Proteas to #1, so everybody wins.
Yeah, this is my favourite room for a couple of obvious reasons. We often come here, a couple of my mates, and watch a bit of sport.
You've got some interesting pieces in the room, especially your old shoes over there. I also see quite a few awards. SA Cricketer of the Year, South African Sportsman of the Year. You've achieved so much. Do you feel there's a lot of pressure on you now to keep on performing?
Yeah, I'm not one for awards. Awards obviously come, on the back of obviously good performances, and that's something that I focus on is obviously to put in the good performances all the time. So yeah, I think there's always pressure, when you play international sport. But at the end of the day, if you keep producing, these things come along.
Vin, you basically taught me a nice cricket lesson this morning in the net. Now I've noticed there's a cricket TV game over there. Can I challenge you?
By the way you batted this morning, you can challenge me at anything. Let's go.
Janez figured a little sledging might work.
Okay, ready to dominate.
In the real world, Vernon, alongside Dale Steyn and Morne Morkel, is part of a Proteas pace attack that Alan Donald has called the best we've ever produced. But that's in the real world.
Whoa, yes! Come on, champ! In your face, baby!
Oh, man, whatever. That's the closest you'll get to beating me.
Truer words were never said.